Okay, in this video we're going to do practice exercise number 9A, which is adding components. So we can open up our new file. In task number 1, we're going to add furniture to the lobby. So we're going to go to first floor plan, and we're going to right click and go duplicate. And we're going to make this new one called the first floor furniture plan. And we're going to hide all annotations and grids. I'm going to select one of each of them, and then we'll right click and say we want to hide those categories. And then we're going to come up here and we're going to say we want to place a component. So I'll show you that again. So we come up and say we want to place a component. And you've got some components in the type selector or the properties palette that you can place in. So we want to select the lounge chair. And then we want to place it in the curved lobby area. Okay, so we've got a curved lobby area here. So let's just say we can use spacebar to rotate it. So once we've placed some of those in there, we want to go back to our first floor plan view. And the chair's displaying this view here as well. But what we want to do is we might want to turn them off, so we go VG, shortcut, and we want to turn off the casework and the furniture and the furniture systems. We also want to turn off the planting and the site. Go OK. That's all now being turned off. We come back to the furniture plan, and we want to place a component. We want dining tables round with chairs. Okay, whoop, that's not there, so let's load some family items. Let's go to our class library out of the fundamentals. Right, let's go back to the Revit library. Let's go to furniture. Let's see if they've got a dining table. Table dining, round, chairs. Okay, what we want, let's say, we're going to put some in here. Okay, so we've done those ones. We're going to load some other ones, the tropical plant, architecture, components, planting might be in, let's see if I've got landscaping, an RCP plant tropical, and RCP tree tropical. Tree tropical, plant tropical. And we also want to load in see if there's a planter box somewhere. Entourage. No. Okay, so we can't find the planter box. We can do trees. And we've got a whole big list of trees here, so let's put a couple of palm trees in here. Okay, whatever these ones are. Okay, it's just a matter of getting used to placing some. But then, if you remember the countertop, then we want to zoom into a certain area. We might want to put a countertop along here. So do the same thing, let's add a component. Let's see if there's a countertop. Right, let's load family. Let's go into our class library, use our countertop. Let's place it. So we can select it. The offset will be 340. And we can then stretch that countertop. Once that's done, we can then go for the lift. And we then want to load an elevator door. Place it. Hopefully the dimensions will be the same. And we're going to load another family from the class library on the elevator. The bigger one. We can select it and move it to match. Doors the wrong side, so we can just select that. The right door. And we want to copy the door. So again, we want to copy to the other level, so we copy to the clipboard, paste the line to selected views, all about the building. It's done. And on task number 3, we're going to add some column footings. So we're going to open up the top of footings plan view. We're going to show the column grids. So we're going to click the little light bulb. We're going to select the grid. We're then going to say we're going to right click and we're going to unhide that category. Then changes from red to grey. Hit the light bulb again, and then it should then show up. And we then want to set the underlay to the first floor. Pop up. And now what we want to do is we want to add a component. And we might want to load a family. And let's go back into the components. And let's go concrete, footing rectangular. And from the type selector, we want 1800 times 1200 times 450. And the level is top of footings, that's correct. That's correct. And we can then click the grid points where these footings are going to go. And we can use them also for the pool house. And we can then change the underlay to none. You can select all the pool house footings and the offset, let's drop those down to 300 below the first floor. Make sure they look like what we want. We can have the 3D view, and we can then go to the very bottom of the plan of the view and see the foundation.